the most overrated thing in life, the most overrated word in life, the most overrated thing, and that is loyalty. I think loyalty in music, the music industry has gotten so bad that people are now doing things without actually thinking it through just because of loyalty. Now, what I think Megan Thee Stallion was looking for is loyalty. But it's like at the end of the day, growth matters.
What point is business? At what point have we conflated business with personal relationships? Like, why is it that it's fair for her to criticize him even though he explained himself? Why is it fair?
What bothered me. Loyalty has ended up bad for most hip hop acts.
Next topic, we got the drama that's going on between Meg Thee Stallion, DaBaby, and Tory Lanez, man. Like,
go ahead and add party on there.
Partisan Fontaine, man. Like, what? It's starting to annoy me, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Here we go.
Like,
I'm about to go on mute and let my boy Uch Durant. I like to call him Durant when he rants.
Enough of the gassing. See, this is the problem with the culture. We gaslight things. You're gaslighting. Cute. Like, stop it. You're being problematic. See, that's the other word. You're problematic right now.
There you go. Don't call me angry. Are you calling a black man angry? No, don't do that. I'm not angry.
I'll call a black man angry before I call a black woman angry. See, that's the worst. Don't call a black woman angry. That's a problem. Now, so I'll refrain from calling Megan Thee Stallion angry because I don't want no problems with the hotties, okay? But what I will say is that some of the behavior that's been going on is a little weird. Like, if we just being honest, right? So let's backtrack and then we'll fast forward to present day. So about a year ago, actually, right? I think we're coming up on the year mark where that whole incident between her and Tory Lanez happened, right? We still, as a public, don't really know what happened. We know what was accused of. We know Megan said, yo, Tory shot her. Tory maintains his innocence, dropped an album shortly after saying, I didn't do it, went to court, went ghost, right? Like we were just talking about, people go ghost and then they pop back up. Tory pops back up with more music. The fans, and nowadays people seem to be embracing Tory. If you notice, Tory Lanez is now out working. First song he dropped was with Chris Brown, right? I actually really like that song. Dope song that he dropped with Chris Brown. Then he drops another song here and there. Now he drops another one with DaBaby, Scat, which again is a dope song. I think we're good. I think we're clear on the fact that Tory drops great music, right? That's never been the question mark. But with the absence of, I would say, evidence and definitive proof to accuse Tory Lanez in the public eye, people, I'm not mad at anybody who is like, I don't want to cancel Tory. And I have no problems with Tory until something is definitive. And I think that's where DaBaby stands in this. We seen the back and forth. DaBaby's over here working with Tory. Meg has a problem with DaBaby because he worked with Tory. She's like, yo, you've been fake behind the scenes and da-da-da-da-da. But besides the gossip and the drama, does Megan Thee Stallion have a point? Like, should you feel some type of way with a friend or an artist in any capacity if they worked with someone that you have an issue with? Like, is she out of bounds or is she in bounds? Because I'm leaning more towards along the lines of she's completely out of bounds, right? Like, who are you to block somebody else's business? Like, if DaBaby want to work with somebody else, it don't matter. Like, get over it. Like, the world doesn't revolve around you. It just doesn't. And so it's not cool. Like, it's not cool to, and I'm not saying that nothing happened to her personally, right? We still don't know. She's saying something happened to her. I suppose we should believe her until proven otherwise. However, isn't it innocent until proven guilty? Like we just said, isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Or is it guilty until proven innocent? Because sometimes I feel like people pick and choose with how they want to assess those types of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
People pick and choose.
At the end of the day, I mean, it is innocent until proven guilty. Because if somebody was convicted of shooting some, or if somebody was charged with shooting someone and they're not in jail right now, like they absolutely they should be in jail. And if you shot somebody and
Right.
they know you shot them, you should not really have freedom, in my opinion. You're a menace to society. I'm not sitting here saying Tory Lanez shot her. I told you how I felt about the whole case. I mean, Tory's gonna have to prove something ridiculous to not convince me that he shot her. Now, I don't know if whether it's I don't know what happened in that car. Let me just put it that way. But anyway,
neither does anybody else. But
I don't know. All I know is Megan Thee Stallion came out the car and she was shot. But aside from that, I think what it is in the public's eye, it is guilty until proven innocent in the public eye. And I actually think that Tory Lanez's situation was one of the first times where it wasn't unanimous in the public eye. People still rock with Tory Lanez. That's the thing that's crazy. People, big artists, still rock with Tory Lanez. I've seen Tory Lanez work with Chris Brown, Young Blue. I've seen him work with Melly, Lil Wayne, Tyga. I mean, there's several people that are still rocking with him, and I think it really has to do with his work ethic. I think he worked so hard, and he was one of the first people that said, "I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. Like, I'm not about to just stop making music. I'm going to keep going." And I think people respect that. But what I do want to talk about is the most overrated thing in life, the most overrated word in life, the most overrated thing, and that is loyalty. I think loyalty in music, the music industry, has gotten so bad that people are now doing things without actually thinking it through just because of loyalty. I mean, think about, there's so many, think about Cash Money, right? Cash Money, Lil Wayne stood by Baby's side. A good chunk of Cash Money, their popularity has to do with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was carrying that team. And then when it all came down to it, what happened between him and Baby? Contract dispute. Like, really? I was loyal to you this whole time, and that's how our relationship ends? Same thing, which I'm hearing there's a conflict between Rick Ross and Meek Mill. Rick Ross helped put Meek Mill on to MMG. You know, he's been loyal. Like, when you went to jail, came back, he lost some money. It's like, oh, now we have a contract because I want to get out the contract. Like, and I'm not, there's no knock on Meek Mills, no knock on Rick Ross, there's no knock on Lil Wayne, Baby. It's just loyalty has become overrated. Now, what I think Megan Thee Stallion was looking for is loyalty. She said, "Hey, DABABY, I have," what you didn't mention in your great introduction to this topic was Megan and DABABY worked together early on. They pretty much both blew up at the same time.
They were on, matter of fact, they were on the 2019 Double XL. They were on Double XL doing the freshman freestyle together. Right? Yep. They came up together.
They propped each other up. DABABY was on Megan's album, one of that EP or project or whatever that was. One of the biggest songs on there. They worked together on that Crybaby song. And so there's this underlying loyalty factor with their relationship where it's like, you helped me, I helped you. But it's like, at the end of the day, growth matters. Like, I just can't put all my shells or all my money into somebody that I'm not rocking with you every single day. I'm not. DABABY, here's what bothered me about the whole situation. Even when they were going on their disagreement, DABABY explained himself. DABABY said he did the song with Tory Lanez months ago, before the shooting. And Tory Lanez cleared it. He said, "What was I supposed to do?" He cleared it. I didn't know that he was going to shoot you a couple months later. And I think that was enough explanation to where you can say, okay, I get it if I'm Megan. You know, and I just think that right there is the issue with hip hop. Megan has I get it. Megan has legitimate reason to be bitter about that. But at the end of the day, it's like you don't get into the game seeking loyalty from people. I just don't think that's how the hip hop game works. Personally, I just don't think loyalty has ended up bad for most hip hop acts.
But at what point do we, and by the way, I agree with like a lot of the stuff you're saying. Like, you're right. Loyalty is overrated. But at what point is business business? At what point have we conflated business with personal relationships? Like, why is it that it's fair for her to criticize him, even though he explained himself? Why is it fair?
What bothered me.
Why is it fair for her to still come out and criticize him even after he explained? It made perfect sense what he said. He's out of control. If that's Tory's actual song, he can do whatever he wants with the vocals that he gave to him. My thing is this. It's convenient for Megan Thee Stallion to want to gain allegiance from people that she feels she should gain allegiance from. I think DaBaby is the type of personality from what I've seen, who doesn't believe that he has to do something that he doesn't want to do. Period. And I think that the culture, our society has bred like a whole crop of people who just seem to just cave at the sight of controversy. Like as soon as somebody says, yo, man, why are you doing that? We just supposed to abide by what the hell they're saying. No, like what about standing on whatever the hell you want to stand on? If DaBaby's like, yo, listen, I made the song and yeah, I wasn't going to promote it, but the man put out the song. It is what it is. It's business. I'm not mad at somebody for approaching shit on that level. I'm not mad at that.
I mean,
I think that the element of what Megan Thee Stallion is doing is very, I would consider immature to basically put her emotions into this conversation when this is actually business that did not involve you in the first place. Well, you were not involved in this.
Here's to defend Megan. It's a sticky situation. So the reason why I think it's sticky is because it's allegations right now.